What if I told you your crush has probably already shown signs they like you multiple times, but you completely miss them? Not because you're blind, but because attraction almost never looks the way people expect. See, most people think flirting is obvious. Laughing too hard, constant compliments, instant replies. But real attraction? It hides inside tiny behaviors your brain ignores in the moment. The random text that makes no sense. The way they suddenly remember one small detail about you. The weird eye contact, then looking away fast. And here's the scary part. Some people flirt by acting less interested. So if your crush has been confusing you lately, this video might explain everything. Because by the end of this video, you'll either realize they're secretly into you, or realize you've been missing the signs this entire time. Let's be honest, having a crush messes with your mind. You overthink every text, replay every conversation, wonder why they viewed your story in 3 seconds but took 2 hours to reply. And sometimes, the signs are so subtle that you convince yourself you're imagining things. But psychology says something interesting. When people genuinely like someone, they struggle to hide it completely. Their emotions leak out in small, unconscious ways. And once you notice these patterns, you can never unsee them again. Sign 1. They create random conversations. Have you noticed your crush messaging you with the most unnecessary excuses ever? Did you watch that video? How was your day? This reminded me of you. That's not random. Psychologically, when someone likes you, their brain looks for low-pressure reasons to stay connected. They don't always want to risk obvious flirting, so they create tiny emotional openings instead. And the crazy part? Sometimes the conversation itself doesn't matter. You matter. Sign 2. They remember weird little details. You mentioned your favorite snack once 3 weeks ago, and suddenly they bring it up again. You casually talked about being stressed, and later they check on you out of nowhere. People don't store small details about someone unless emotionally invested. That's called selective emotional attention. Your brain naturally prioritizes information connected to people you care about. So if your crush remembers tiny things nobody else notices, there's a reason. Sign 3. The eye contact is different. This one is powerful. When someone is attracted to you, eye contact becomes emotional instead of casual. They'll hold it a little too long, then suddenly look away. Or they'll keep looking at you when you're not paying attention. Why? Because attraction creates hyperfocus. Your brain naturally draws toward the person you like, and most people don't even realize they're doing it. That awkward tension you feel sometimes? Yeah, that's usually not one-sided. Sign 4. They tease you more than other people. This confuses a lot of people. Sometimes your crush jokes with you, challenges you, or acts slightly annoying. But psychologically, teasing is often hidden flirting. Why? Because playful teasing creates emotional tension. It builds connection without making feelings too obvious, especially for shy people. That's why someone who likes you may act relaxed 1 second, then strangely nervous the next. Their emotions are fighting their fear of rejection. Sign 5. Mixed signals can actually mean attraction. Now this is where people get confused. Sometimes your crush replies fast, then suddenly becomes distant. Sometimes they seem super interested, then cold. And your mind instantly thinks, they probably don't like me. But attraction often creates anxiety. When people care too much, they become hyper-aware of how they're being perceived, so they pull back, overthink, try not to look desperate. In other words, the mixed signals might not mean they feel nothing. It might mean they feel too much. Why most people miss these signs? Because fear changes perception. When you really like someone, your brain searches for reasons not to believe they like you back. You protect yourself from disappointment. So instead of seeing signs clearly, you explain them away. They're just being nice. They act like that with everyone. I'm probably overthinking. Maybe, but maybe your crush has been trying to show interest in the safest ways possible, and you just never noticed before. So now think carefully. Which sign matched your crush the most? The random conversations? The eye contact? The tiny details they somehow remember? Because if multiple signs connected perfectly, there's a chance this isn't all in your head. Comment, I'm not imagining it anymore. And subscribe right now, because in the next video, we're talking about the hidden signs someone is emotionally obsessed with you, even when they try to hide it.